Oh baby, welcome to this week's top 5 camps. Guys, the builds this week are just... They are... I mean, these bitches got me stuttering, as you can tell. They are absolutely next level. Insanely amazing creations. Trust me on that one. Can't wait to share them with you. Before I do show you what we've got this time around, though, we are going to change it up again just a little bit. I'm sorry. Still trying to find my feet with this format that I'm trying. Yeah, anyway. As per, I'm going to be showing the camps in no particular order. But instead of ranking the camps as we go along, I'm just going to do it all at the end of the video. You know, build up that suspense just a little bit. What we reckoning? Let's crack on with it. And we'll start off with this bad boy by Moonlight Cowboy. So first things first, right? This build looks absolutely phenomenal. It's the typical quality that we have come to expect from Moon. Fantastic looking structure. I do believe this is made out of some items from a newer bundle that I haven't seen. Like I said, guys, I've not played the game in months. I believe they are from the Wild West Showdown bundle or some shit like that. And they are basically fascias, like stage frontings, if that makes any sense, rather than wall pieces. I think I'm right in saying that. They look very familiar to the set that came out around the Nuka World event thing, if memory serves me correct. And if they function in the same way, you can't build with them like you would a normal wall piece, i.e. they don't snap to foundations. So Moon's actually done a really good job at making a structure out of these. Such a convincing structure, at least. Anyway, that looks phenomenal. The fact he's got windows in there as well is actually very, very impressive. Not sure if they're doors or glass wall pieces. They look more like doors, to be honest. Yeah, basically, guys, just a shit ton of trickery. But I think we can all agree that exterior, absolutely fantastic. Moon, it looks stunning, pal. Now, if we hook our peepers onto the interior, it's typical Moonlight Cowboy. Again, guys, clean, functional, modern, and filled with little bits of building wizardry. I love that fridge with the water dispenser inside of it. That caught my eye immediately. Clever and functional. Yeah, that's actually, that's bloody intelligent, that is, Moon. Fair play to you, lad. We got a nice cozy bathroom, little bedroom and whatnot. Some nice custom counters. Yeah, overall, Moon, beautiful build. I love the exterior. Very cleverly done using that the Wild West friggin' showdown pieces. Top-notch build, pal. Thank you very much for entering, mate. And congratulations on whatever position you come in. We'll find out at the end of the video. Okay then, so for our second build, and just remember, yet again, these are in no particular order, we have Cowan Baby for the second week running, might I add, with the biomechatronic picture. Wow. The biomechatronics lab featuring the mechanical mirework. Oh, intriguing. Right, I'm going to be straight up honest with you, Cowan Baby. When I first saw this, I didn't know what to expect yet. The outside of it is pretty cool. It's obviously had a shit ton of time put into it. It's really not a straightforward structure at all. Little things like the glass dome on the roof, for example. It doesn't really tickle my pickle, though. It's a very unique looking building. Very military, scientific-ish. And I'm not really a massive fan of the military style builds, I must say. Unless it's something like uber simple, believe it or not, like an actual military camp with tents and shit. Don't ask me why, that just appeals more to me. But you can't deny, like I said, that this thing, the technical side of it, how it's been put together, it's very impressive. What actually did it for me, though, and got it in this week, is the interior of the gaff. Now, there is a couple of levels to this. You got the first floor of the lab, you got the second floor of the lab, and both of these are very well decorated. It does follow the military, scientific kind of theme very well. I can't complain about the decor one little bit. It's what's on the final floor that really, really did it for me. And you got to be amazed by this. Well, at least I hope you are. Ladies and gentlemen, have a ganders at that. Yeah, Cowan Baby has literally created a mechanical mirework. That is some awesome ingenuity. What a cool and unique design. That is absolutely fantastic. I love it. There is some serious merging going on there. That is sick, to be fair. I've never seen a mechanical mirework before. I've seen robots and whatnot, but a mirework robot? Nah, this is a first. Which is insane if you think about it, considering how long we've actually all played Fallout 76 and the amount of camps that we've seen. Properly clever. I really do like that, Cowan baby. Just how different it is. And it is complicated as well. I wouldn't know where to bloody begin with that. Just having the idea and putting it into the game is very impressive. I mean, I've not actually made my mind up where I'm going to place this, but this is a contender, purely and simply for that mirework. Very well done. Very well done. Cowan baby, thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on whatever position you end up coming in. Beautiful job. Camp 3 is now incoming, along with a whole load of dick riding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wasteland Chopper build by Nux Black Thumb over on the Crash Apocalypse channel. Do I need to say anything? Wow. That is one mean-looking crotch rocket. Especially considering that has been built in Fallout 76. Where do I begin? Where the hell do I begin? That is an insane amount of merging. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That is so cool. That is actually awesome, Nux. I mean, I've seen this guy, ladies and gents, build some insane vehicles. A lot bigger than this one, but I don't know why. This is my favourite so far. There's just so many little details in here, like the handlebars, for example. Are they gas pump lights? I do believe they are. What else has he done? He's got saddlebags on there. The neon tubes for the forks. I mean, this is absolutely bloody brilliant. I'm gobsmacked. The amount of detail that's been put into this. It's fucking nuts. I told you there'd be some dick riding going on in this, but I think it's fucking justified because that is an awesome looking creation. It really is. It really bloody is. And I think it's only, what, 30% budget? I mean, who says that good things don't come in small packages? I know my wife certainly doesn't say that, but it proves it's a thing here. That is... I'm gobsmacked at that. I really am. Call me easily pleased, I guess, but... that is a fantastic structure. Well, creation. Nux, my friend, I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah, congratulations on whatever position you come in this week. If the last one was a contender, this one definitely is. Jesus Christ, that's phenomenal. Moving forward, camp number 4, we are going to the total opposite end of the spectrum, ladies and gentlemen. We're going from summer you wouldn't see in a wasteland to something you definitely bloody well would. Mon Petit Fleurs, I introduce to you the Derelict build by Daz Mead. Simply lovely. Right, so for me, this is one of the most lore-friendly kind of builds I've ever seen. And not even to Fallout, really. It looks like an actual abandoned building you would see in real life. I'm sure I've told you 87,000 times before, but in my past, I did do a lot of urban exploration, so it was like old abandoned mills, military bases, hospitals, all that jazz. And a lot of the factories that I have been to shared some form of resemblance to this. I am sure this is like a blueprint of some industrial building from England, and it makes sense because Daz is from England. But you get what I'm saying. It looks like a genuine, 100% legit abandoned warehouse or factory. It looks great. I love this kind of style of building. Now I get it, right? Some of you may be sitting there thinking, oh, TNG, it's easy to build a box like that. Why are you putting this in with things like Nuxes and that giant bloody Mirelurk robot thing? Well, let me tell you something now, right? It is not easy to build stuff like this. Making something fit in with the wasteland, it is probably one of the hardest things to actually achieve in the game. I know that sounds stupid, but Bethesda like to bombard us with modern and clean shite more often than not in the Atomic Shop. So you're actually quite limited, as stupid as that actually sounds. It is better now, though, to be fair. We do have a lot more scrappy stuff, but I digress. What I'm trying to say is, yes, it may not be as technically mergy advanced as some of the other camps we've seen, but as an actual design piece and the way it's been built, it is next level. This is astonishing work, Daz. That looks like a wasteland building, and you can't convince me otherwise. I will die on that hill. Even the interior matches in perfectly. He's not over decorated it, and trust me, it's something that is easily done. It's simple and old warehousey. The conveyor belts, great idea. Like I said, the simplicity of the decor and that little office space that you've made there. It's just so Buddy War friendly, ladies and gents. I'm in love with this build. It's so simple in terms of what it actually is, but it's so damn effective. Daz, I'm going to get off your ass right about now and move on to the next camp, but this is easily my favourite build from yourself. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on whatever position you end up getting in. I'm hoping that I'm going to make the right choice on this one. Now we come to our fifth and final camp of the actual top 5. Obviously, we do have 2 honourable mentions, which I'm going to share with you in a second. But yeah, this is the last one that's actually going to be a ranked one, so to speak. This camp is the Temple of the Sun Mask by Buddha 2 Dope. And I know a lot of you think that I did this dude dirty last week by not putting his clockwork spider in the actual top 5. And you know what? Fair enough. Yeah, I could have dropped a bollock with that one. It was a fantastic creation. I'm not going to do the same this week because this is actually a sick build. And I can really appreciate the work that's gone into this. It's literally insane. There is no other word to describe it. I can't explain to you how difficult this is, especially with it being floating. I have no idea how it's done, but I can tell you it would have been a kick in the penis. I have seen Payu do a lot of stuff like this using the Wavy Willards wall pieces, and some of the builds you can make with them are absolutely beautiful, but I don't think I've ever seen one floating. And the way that this has been put together and how it flows and all works so nicely, it's mind-boggling. Like, my mind is actually boggled at this moment in time. I mean, look at that. It is hard to actually get a long enough bit of footage to truly appreciate it because it's a short video, but the craftsmanship there. And this is above the ground, guys. I don't know how this is done. I really don't. And I don't care to try and work it out either. I'll be here all bleeding month. I don't know what to say. Is it my favourite in terms of visuals? No, it actually isn't this week. But I can appreciate how hard this must have been to do. I do kind of like the old ancient shrine kind of vibe about it. But yeah, it's not my favourite appearance-wise is what I'm trying to say. But it's bloody impressive on a technical level, let me tell you. But yet again, another awe-inspiring build, my friend. I still can't work out how you've done this. I struggled to work out how Payu and Texas MRFI used to manipulate them wavy Willards wall pieces. But this is another level. It really is. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on whatever position you find yourself in. Great job. And that, mon petit fleurs, wraps up the actual top 5. Before we check out who's actually won this week and the positionings, let's take a look at this week's 2 honourable mentions. First up, we have Busting My Ashley with... What's this called again? 1 second... Ah, yeah, that's it. The captain build. I am the captain now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow. Yes, with the captain build. This, on a normal week, would have been top 5 easily. No questions asked. But as you can see, the standards of builds this week have been through the fucking roof. Now, this one by Ashley is probably going to raise a few eyebrows that it's not in the top 5. And obviously, there's a good reason for that. It is an awesome looking Raider-esque immersive boat kind of thing. And I think this is probably one of the most immersive looking boats that I have actually seen built in the game. It is really well put together. I love the overall aesthetics of it. It's scrappy, it's immersive, great camp location, I must say. And I like how Ashley's got the shape as well. Bows are not an easy thing to do. They are not an easy thing to do. A little bit of blueprint work is required. The structure itself isn't the only thing that stood out to me either. The level of decor on this place is really, really well fleshed out. I like the little details with the conduits as light pole holders, 12,000 bad boys. And yeah, just a general level of decor in here. Some of the merges. It looks fantastic. Ashley, any other week, this is top 5 material, yeah? Being straight with you, you could put it in there this week, to be fair. But I've got to make a choice of what I initially look at and go, oh, wow, shit, that is awesome. And while I did think this was pretty cool, there is others above it. So that's just me being brutally honest with you. But overall, awesome creation, amazing looking boat, and you've done a fantastic job with it. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the honourable mention. Now, for our second honourable mention of the week. Ah, shit. Should this really be a mention or should this be top 5? Ah, this is a good one. Oh, it's so difficult, honestly. Ladies and gents, this is the Entomology Lab by Lady H. And I'm going to be straight up with you now. It was between this and Daz Mead's build to be in the top 5. One of them was going to be a mention. It's just Daz's... Just the sheer realism of Daz's won it for me. I would say, though, in a Fallout universe, this is more of a Fallout-y kind of real build compared to Daz's. This looks like a little West Tech to me. And the way that Lady H has made this look abandoned is next level. I mean... That is an awesome looking exterior. And she's matched it up to the actual picture she based it off pretty much perfectly. It's a seriously cool build. It's a unique shape as well. Ah, this one's a tough one for me. But no, I'm sticking with my guns. Awesome looking build though, Lady H. Awesome looking build. Aye, let's take a look on the interior. Now, decor-wise, it matches the theme well. I'm not a massive fan of it, to be brutally honest. But again, like I say, it does match the theme of the build. Very easy to over-decorate something like this, and it's not. It's perfect for what it is. Cracking job with this, Lady H. You've actually knocked it out of the park. One of the best honourable mentions we've had in a long time. Yeah. Thank you very much for entering this week, and congratulations on the honourable mention. Very, very nearly top 5. Now, speaking of the top 5, let's find out who's won this week. We'll start off with Moonlight Cowboy's build. I'm going to give this a solid rating of a 7.5. I do love how it looks. I appreciate how much effort's gone into it using those building pieces. I understand it's not the most simple of builds to put together. Some of the merges you've used are great. But you know me, Moon. I'm more of an immersive guy. But kudos to you for pulling this off. It's a fantastic looking structure. Next up, we have Cowan Baby's camp with the biometric megalomaniac buddy. What is it? Mirelurk, Oyster. What the fuck? Yeah, that camp. You know what I'm on about. The second one. I like this camp in terms of the decor inside of it and the actual Mirelurk itself. Very technical, awesome idea, and very well executed. Not a massive fan of the outside, but again, I can appreciate how much work has actually gone into it. So I'm going to give this... I'm probably going to give this one an 8.5 because of just how unique it is and the amount of effort that's gone into it. So yeah, 8.5 for Cowan Baby. Camp number 3, it's Nux with the Wasteland Crotch Rocket. Do I really have to tell you my feelings on this again? Creative, looks fantastic, very, very, very cleverly done. It's a 10 out of 10 from me, guys. It's a 10 out of 10. I can't physically give it a lower rating than that. It's a work of art, that little chopper is. So yeah, 10 for Nux. Now we come on to camp number 4, which is Daz Mead's immersive derelict build. Now, before I rate this, yeah, I challenge any single one of you who is going to criticise my choice here to go and build something that immersive. Because you may think it's easy, but it's not. And I'll say it again, right? It may not be as technical to build as some of the other ones that we've seen this week, but it doesn't mean it's any less difficult, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It probably doesn't, but I know what I'm on about. Just for the sheer aesthetics of the place and how well Daz put that together, I'm going to give him a 9. Yeah, and I know some of you are thinking, what the fuck, TNG? But again, go and try and do that. Seriously, it's not as easy as you think, guys. Immersive and lore-friendly stuff, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, it is hard as shit to pull off effectively. But Daz has 100% done it. So yeah, a 9 for me for Daz Mead. No, then. We come on to our 5th and final camp. The Temple of the Sun Mask by Buddha 2 Dope. As I mentioned in the actual viewing of the camp, not my favourite in terms of looks. However, from a technical standpoint, it's a difficult one, that. Let me tell you, that is aneurysm inducing. I am going to have to give it a 10. I literally cannot give it a lower rating for that than that, just because of that sheer amount of work that's gone into it. And it is a pretty looking camp. It's just not my thing. I'm not saying it's ugly. I'm just saying for me, it's not my favourite. Yeah? Okay, beautiful. So yeah, that's a 10 for Buddha 2 Dope. So as it stands at this moment in time, in joint first or second position, depending on how you look at it, we have Buddha 2 Dope and Nux Black Thumb with solid 10 out of 10s. In the number 3 spot, we have Daz Mead with a 9. In the number 4 spot, we have Cowan Baby with an 8.5. And in the 5th spot, we have Moonlight Cowboy with a 7.5. Now, I'm going to say that Nux's was my number 1, but please argue amongst yourselves down in the comments who should be higher, Buddha or Nux. It's entirely up to you, and I welcome your comments. Again, though, if you are going to criticise, guys, just keep it friendly. Yeah, it's not hard to be polite to somebody. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everybody who entered this week. It was a tough week. Fantastic jobs all round. And if any of you watching want to submit your camps, it's all done via the Discord. There's a link down in the description. Again, thank you all for watching. And as we say in the north, I will love you and leave you. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, everybody.